Southeast development, uninterrupted power supply, a catalyst for industrial transformation. And you will agree with me that for the past few weeks, virtually everybody is complaining of light. The output is not something Nigerians are laughing for, because the heat is here and there is no power. Just like one of the guests that left the stage now, that after trekking home, you won't see light to to cool down yourself before the next day's activity. But thank God, in the studio this morning we have somebody to speak to us concerning this Southeast development, uninterrupted power supply, how actually is going to help, and of course the meter upgrade that is currently going on. I have Head of Corporate Communications, EEDC, in the studio, in the person of Emeka Eze. You're welcome to the studio, Emeka.
Thank you. Good morning. Thanks for having me.
All right. Now, Emeka, sorry, I'll have to start this way. What do you have to tell us concerning the poor power supply that we are currently experiencing in this part of the world?
Okay. I think I'll start by apologizing to our customers for the experience. We empathize with them. We feel the pain. We also are customers of electricity distribution companies, so we are not living in isolation. We tried as much as possible to, intimate our customers on the reason for what they are going through, and our position in the whole.
Very, very important.
Yeah, our position in the whole scheme. For starters, EEDC is a distribution company. EEDC only distributes that which has been generated and transmitted to it. The reason we are experiencing this poor supply is as a result of gas constraints suffered by the generation companies. Of course, you know that almost 80% of the generation plants we have in the country today use gas to fire their plants. And they are having challenge getting those gas to optimally fire their plants. And this impacted on the quantum of energy that is generated across the country. Remember that we get allocation from whatever is generated across the country, and we get 9%. And this impacted our allocation, leaving us with less than 200 megawatts to distribute across the Southeast. So with that in mind, you can begin to see our challenge, our helpless situation. The gas constraint is impacting on the generation companies, and that further impacts on the allocation and availability that customers are getting.
Everything is happening at the same time in this nation.
It's very unfortunate.
Heat, the heat is so much, and people expect maybe after a hard day's job, let me go home and relax. And getting home, there's no light, and there's no light. Mosquito bites is everywhere. So I don't know what
it's something that is a national issue. It's not just peculiar to EEDs. It's something that is happening across.
I know people living in Delta State are also.
Everybody is complaining, and we are hopeful. We are hopeful because the Honorable Minister of Power set up a committee to look into this issue, these gas challenges, and he assured us that very soon, things will turn around, and we are hopeful that things will turn around. Once that happens, we begin to, distribute to customers. We can't get power and conceal power. We can't hold power. So it's what we get that we push out. And if, for example, the generation gets to zero, we cannot get anything to give you. So customers should understand this, and when they blame us, we don't blame them for blaming us, because we are the ones they know. We are the ones that interface with them. They don't know the gen codes, they don't know the transmission. It is the EEDC that represents the other members. We are the ones that represent the gen codes and the transmission companies.
All right, now let's talk about this meter upgrade, because I don't think most Ndi Anambra are well informed about this meter upgrade. I saw people sharing it online about the meter upgrade. What do you have to tell us, or what do we need to understand concerning the meter upgrade that is currently, or that you of people are currently embarking on? What is it all about, and what do we need to do concerning that?
Thank you very much. We tried as much as possible to sensitize our publics, our customers, on this very development. We started as way back as last year, to tell our customers that by 24th of November 2024, if your meter is not upgraded, you might lose that meter. And I also like to say that this is a global...
Is it
24th of November 2024.
This year?
Yeah, this year. It is also something that is global. It's not peculiar to EEDC. So it's not to say that it's something we are doing. It's happening across
for people that are using
prepaid meters, STS compliant prepaid meters. There are specific meters that are affected by this exercise. These are meters that use encrypted token to transfer purchase unit to the meter. That's, if you have a meter that you punch in token to recharge, you are affected by this exercise. So the whole idea is for you to upgrade your meter. On the 24th of February, we upgraded our vending platform. Of course, every disco needs to upgrade their vending platform to be able to, perform effectively. And the meters, the token identifier, will run out by November 2024. It's like a counter. By November 2024, it will run out. And if you have not upgraded your meter to the STS6, which we currently have, you might not be able to recharge your meter. And after the rollover, customers are expected to go and vend. Just go and recharge your meter. If you recharge your meter, you will get 3 sets of 20-digit token. Before now, you only get a single set of 20-digit token, which you punch in and you get your meter recharged. But now, as part of the upgrade, there's a keychain token that customers need to punch into their meters to have it upgraded. And what we've done from the back end is to generate these tokens and deploy them to every meter. So your keychain token is waiting for you to come and vend. Once you vend, your printout will come with 3 sets of 20-digit token. And you're expected to punch in these 20-digit tokens simultaneously onto your meter. You punch in the first 20, you press enter, the meter will accept it. You punch in the second 20, you press enter, the meter will accept it. You punch in the last one, which is the token itself, the meter will accept it. And that is it. It's a simple process, and we encourage our customers not to fall for those elements that are extorting them. We hear that people are paying as much as 2,000 to have their meters upgraded.
Who does that? Can you do it yourself as a
it's
customer?
It's something you do yourself.
Or you go to EEDC
you don't
office?
Need, okay, do we come to your house to recharge your meter?
Okay.
We don't come to your house to recharge your meter, which was why we tied it to that process. Just go and recharge your meter. If you get your printout will have, in addition to the token, it will have the keychain token, which you punch into your meter. So you don't need anybody. It's a simple exercise. Okay, but we still find people falling for, these cheap acts of blackmailers within the space, and we are paying.
But some people are not IT compliant in this part of. Some people maybe in rural areas.
If you have a meter and you recharge your meter, if you have a meter and you recharge your meter, you don't need to be IT compliant.
It could be people that recharge for them. There are some people that maybe send my son, go and buy for me, come and recharge for me. It could be the same process, that is actually happening.
It might be.
So you don't need to go to any.
The message here is that you don't need to pay for it, and it's something you can do yourself. Simply go the way you recharge your meter. Some people recharge using bank apps. Once you get the notification on your phone, those 3 sets will come, and you punch into your meter. So please, and we also have a link that we've developed for, in case you've bought token and you're not able to get the keychain token and your token, you just log on to the URL, validate customer.eedc.online/customer-kct. Just send it and you put in your meter number. It will throw up your KCT1, KCT2 and your energy token, and you load it on your meter.
All right.
We try to use technology to mitigate all these.
This upgrade you're doing, is it going to help in ensuring that we have uninterrupted power supply soon?
Okay, the upgrade is simply getting your meter ready for the new sets of token. It has nothing to do with the supply of electricity.
All right. Can you now tell us about this Operation Light Up Nigeria and Southeast, and of course, what happened in Abia State, where the governor said is the state will be getting 24-hour power supply?
Okay, the Light Up Southeast initiative is an initiative of the federal government. You know, the maiden one happened in Anambra some time ago.
Ogun State.
Yeah, Ogun State. That happened for the western part of the region, and that of the Southeast happened in Enugu on Monday. And the whole idea is to, you know, pool stakeholders, critical stakeholders in the power supply industry to come together, seeing the power challenge as a big issue, for us to come to a round table and profile solution to addressing this issue. We had people from the upstream, that's the generation companies, we had people from the transmission end, and we, the host DISCO, were also there, as well as other players in renewable energy space. You know, that is just to create that consciousness and pull stakeholders together to address this big issue that we are facing as a country.
So we have hope.
There's hope. There's hope. The whole idea is for us to understand that this is a problem and genuinely and sincerely work at addressing it. There's no way the issue can just
you know, Nigerians can't wait to see a situation where they are having lights 24 hours, knowing that we supply power to some African countries and they have power, they have steady power supply. So I don't know, is there anything currently going on to ensure that this happens?
Yeah, the program that happened on Monday is a part of it, okay? And of course, you know that some other states, for example, Anambra State, even before all these things happened, we already working with the Anambra State government. The governor of Anambra State initiated that move, and we currently have an MOU. Committees have been set, and work is ongoing to ensure that, you know, the Anambra gets. It's also a way to say that this environment is attractive. Come and invest. We need investment in the sector. And if you, I don't know if you watched that program, one of the participants said that the money that we need to, you know, turn around this sector is not even in the country. You need these funds to come from outside. And for that to happen, the space needs to be attractive. The space needs to be attractive for people to come and invest. A lot of issues are impacting on our corporate existence. Look at the way the exchange rate has been moving up. There's no way we can effectively plan and make projections with that kind of scenario. Okay. The inflation rate, today dollar is 1,000, next tomorrow is 1,500. And you're serving customers. The customers, if the business is allowed to transfer all these issues to the customer, you can see that the customers will be, you know, choked, overwhelmed. So the federal government need to play a role in stabilizing the economy and the exchange rate. Almost, let me say, 90% of our activities are dollar based.
All right, we take a short break here, please. The program is still Good Morning Anambra, and we are looking at how uninterrupted power supply could help for industrial transformation with Emeka Eze in the studio. A very short break here. We'll return to talk about what actually happened in Aba with the 24-hour power supply that Aba people will be experiencing, and of course the development it's going to bring, not just to Aba people, but to the Southeast in general. That will be after the break, please.
We actually need electricity to boost the economic things because everybody needs electricity, even the tailor, the industries, the this, and that is why businesses are moving out of Nigeria. If it can be fixed, it will help. Because if you check the cost of running diesel and all those things, it's actually very high. But if you fix the electricity, you see that you spend less in production.
It's obvious that we've been having an epileptic power supply throughout last week. I don't think we had lights up to 2 or 3 times. It's actually also affecting the economy, affecting productivity and all that. We plead and call on the government to hasten up and know what they can do in order to revamp our economy by giving us the power supply.
People don't invest in this state anymore because of lack of electricity. What I would suggest for the government is to look into this power supply so that people will see reasons to come into the state and invest. Because without electricity, there can be no water, because it is the lights that you still use in pumping the water. Without electricity, there will be no production of so many things. So we need light, and without that light, there will be increment in prices of things.
And should, as much as possible, try to encourage the IPPs, that's independent power plants, people building independent power plants. I understand that Bat Energy in Abia State has already done something. So these are the kind of things we want to see. The federal government should allow private people to build plants. They should be encouraged, so that at the end of the day, that could be the solution to the power problem.
TerraCube is available in beef, chicken, jollof, and shrimp flavors at attractive prices of 50, 100, 200, and 500 naira.
TerraCube, unwrap joy, unleash taste.
Right, welcome back to the studios of Good Morning Anambra. Thank you so much to our respondents out there for talking about the kind of development that will be witnessed when there will be uninterrupted power supply in Southeast. Now, Emeka is still in the studio. Emeka, quickly, because of our time, the Abia State Governor, Alex Oti, came up with something that will give Abia light 24/7. Now, how do you see that and the kind of development it's going to bring to Abia State, and if it's going to trickle down to the entire Southeast in general? Quickly before we go.
Okay, thank you very much. Power is central. Power is critical to the socio-economic development of any society. And without even thinking about it, that people of Abia State will begin to, experience the same. And it will open up Abia State for investment. People that are running businesses need power to run their businesses. Of course, they will naturally navigate to that place where they will get power. So that is one of the things that this will do for Abia State. And for the
Southeast.
for the southeast, the excess power that geometric will be generated. Of course, what they are generating at Aba, the area they are covering, will not be able to, consume that. Of course, they are going to maybe push the remaining one to the grid, or if they have off-takers, people that will buy it off them, that will also impact them. So it's something that will impact on the economy of Abia State, and we are hopeful that with the initiative of the federal government to light up Southeast, very soon we'll begin to see programs and initiatives that will transform our own experience down here in the Southeast.
All right, we've heard it from the mouth of Head Corporate Communications of EEDC, Emeka, as let's keep hope alive that in no distant time there will be steady power supply for the people, not just Southeast, but the entire nation. That's the hope of every Nigerian, to see light every day. Thank you so much, Emeka.
Thank you for having
for your
me.
time.
Thank you.
And this is where we wrap up the show for this morning. My name is Nonya Nwokoye. Let's do this again tomorrow. It's a bye from here.
Customer, see your tomatoes. May I add pepper joint?
Yes, I beg. Add.